Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Wine Inspiration Podcast. I am your host, Lashley, founder and CEO of LLW Holdings Ltd. I know it has been a while since I made the time and the effort to start my podcast officially, and I will assure you that you all will be hearing from me often. I will try my best to do this a podcast on a weekly basis. The podcast will be based on different topics, different social issues, businesses, etc. Right? So, yeah. So, welcome. Tell us about yourself.
Alright, well, my name is Sheldon Wylie. Officially, we're born in Tunapuna, but I live in the East. Um, I'm a single parent of 3 kids, 2 girls, 1 boy. My wife died in 2016, so this year will make it 7 years that she passed. And I'm excited about some of the stuff that we was able to accomplish in spite of. And one of it, which is the major one, is over the pandemic we was able to launch an NGO, and that NGO is able to facilitate school stuff, school supplies, and we was able to help children go online for school. So my ages of my kids is the oldest daughter is 18. She grades attending to UE. My son is 16, he's doing Form 5, and my last daughter is 13, she now going to Form 1. So in a nutshell, I'm a happy guy, just trying to find purpose and even be more influential in a lot of other people's lives as much as I can, because I believe in service. I believe in trying to see how we can help other people in general. And that is what I'm excited about.
Right. So you're having the first annual convention.
Mhm.
I am the change.
Yeah.
Can you tell me more about this?
Right. So I was sitting and I was just thinking, and I was asking my daughter, I would like to do something else, besides the school drive. While sitting and thinking, I had some challenges with my son, and I tell myself, you know what, I think I should consider doing a conference for boys. And just uttering our words, it bring about ideas. Think about an age group between 16 to 21, because I wanted it from like for kids who now going to do CXC, and for kids who just finished do CXC. So that period where we could just capture that group and see what we can get in there that might be beneficial to the ones who go in and do CXC and the ones who finish do CXC. And that was the birth of it. My intention is to have it annually, and I'm excited about it because the potential of even doing something like this for boys is awesome. It's something I didn't have, and I believe it's something that a lot of boys didn't have an opportunity to have information, at that age. And for people to show that they care, so just that alone just give me the excitement, so that is how it was booted.
Alright. So the first question I have for you is for the Men Can community session on manners and social conventions, what are some important manners and social conventions that young males should be aware of?
Well, it was an interesting topic because my son, so it's like, just witnessing behaviors in my home is what make the excitement for me to even bring it in the boys conference. So it's like, the traditional ones is more manners like morning and evening, and but like my son now is like, the manners, like they don't be interested in it anymore. I just see my son coming outside and like I had to tell him morning before he even tell me morning, and then now sometimes I see it in his friends, sometimes I see it out the road, and it's like, and I always wanted to include something where we could help boys understand why it is important to still have these values, and funny enough, when we had our session, we had us to teach them manners. We had us to show them how to give and receive gifts. So the ending of the session was a presentation, and we asked the boys, to give this presentation to the facilitator. And right there and then we realized, hey, we let them practice some of stuff that they could do, and we showed them you had to shake with your right and give with your left. And it was a nice and exciting experience for us. The highlight too as well was only one boy knew about circumcision. So when we asked, we were shocked because we watch each other and say, well, wait, full of them know what circumcision. But we even let them know that to some religions, circumcision is a mandatory thing. And that led to a testimonial where a mom carried her son by a doctor. Real story, and the doctor told her that he had an infection, not knowing that the boy was experiencing discomfort for more than almost 3 years, I should say. She didn't know, and even though we have a lot of single moms, they don't even know some of the stuff that males go through, because sometimes some fathers not around to even show their sons some of these stuff. And it was even a challenge for me when my son asked me how to shave. So all these things will prompt me to ask for this topic to be a topic, because I did a mini survey on my own, and I asked 1 or 2 youths what is some of the stuff that they think should be a topic when they was younger. And you hear the normal stuff, they wasn't studying constructiveness, they was more studying games and all this stuff. And then I asked them, you ever think about anybody ever tell you how to shave, how to hold a razor blade? And it's like the pause, and it's like, wait, and that is why I wanted to touch on these topics, how to shave, how to use a razor blade, personal grooming, care, how to phone an alarm, and how to use it, if you don't bathe properly. So it was a really nice time with those boys, and having that conversation, and I was happy to have it too as well, and I hope it go a long way.
Alright, how can these manners and social conventions positively impact their lives and relationships?
Well, I believe it will have a positive effect because overall it will help them look together as individuals. Because when you have this awareness of yourself, that means you're interested in yourself, you're interested in values. That is like the beginning. Them is like a baby now learning to walk. So if you know you have to make up your bed, keep your room clean, that is like the beginning of you being interested in yourself. You have some kind of pride about you, wanting to do these things. If you're not doing it, it says a lot about you as a young boy. So it's nice to know that they could have these things. People will notice it, and there will be a stepping stone to other values that they'll have to learn as they get older. So I think it's a nice tool, a nice stepping stone for them to transition into the other stages in life.
For the study of the human mind session with the psychotherapist, ACT London, right?
Yeah.
What are some common misconceptions and about individuals' behavior and the human mind?
Well, this one I was really excited about because emotional intelligence, mental illness, these things is a crucial area for males, and I really wanted a professional to come and bring his expertise, and I even encouraged the boys to have questions, and lo and behold, they did have questions, but unfortunately, my son was there. I removed myself to create that safe space of privacy so that they could vent out into their own and feel comfortable with the counselor as he did his part too as well. I was able to witness the beginning when he started with the island, and he told them that if they had 5 things to have while on this island, where it was, and he put them into 2 groups, and it was fun to watch them put together 5 items, but after the session, everybody, we came and we gathered and I asked, how it was and stuff, and I was chopping on like some of the boys, just telling them that, they really enjoyed some of the conversations at home. Conversations like when I asked who didn't have a dad, who missing the dad, who was emotional, and to have boys talking about it, it was nice. Because sometimes we live in a society, and I don't think I should use sometime, but you could witness it, where males don't really express themselves, so they just keep everything bottled up inside. So I feel good. I felt really nice that there was comfortable enough to shed that skin, and I really thank Shaquille London for that, because I just excited about what is to come now, of this and in the future, because I believe that it will help them in a real tangible way going forward, navigating life as they become an adult. So I believe in understanding that area of their life. If they understand that area of their lives, it's like we're halfway there to navigate as they get older.
Alright, how can understanding individuals' behavior help young males navigate challenges and make positive choices?
Yeah, by awareness, because now they'll be more aware of themselves and their temperament. It could cause them to like stop themselves even before certain things happen. It's like, well, it's a hope that before it was out of ignorance, but now it will be out of abundance of understanding. So now they will be able to like function well. If things happen to them that is not in their favor, they will be able to process it well. If they face competition, they'll be able to receive it well and respond with it well. It's just to try and find a way where we can help them understand themselves in a holistic way, psychologically, mentally, emotionally. And once that is achieved, they'll be able to create their own synergy as they get older. They'll be able to approach life with a new insight about themselves. I think they'll actually be excited too as well to know that they didn't know that they could operate in such a space, and now figuring out that they can actually operate in that space with a more mature mind. Yeah, that is an exciting thing to witness, and I really hope that it was tangible for them so that they could go home with some of those stuff that they learned and practice it in their daily life.
Perhaps as an entrepreneur, he will do a session on his journey to fatherhood. What are some key lessons you have learned about navigating life as a young male and a father?
Well, I wanted to invite Kivo from a social platform point of view, as well as to share his journey so that he could bridge the gap for boys who probably have a dream. Because I believe Kivo living out his dream, and it will be nice to hear the background of it, and that is the intentions for that part of the program. Is to help the boys understand that, hey, if he could do it, I could do it. If he could have that amount of confidence in himself to put himself out there, then I could do it. And it's also to get them boys and them hope to know that, hey, well, like people is a young dad, recently get married, and look how he doing for himself, And I'm sure he will have his own experience to share that will be some real nuggets for them, So I'm excited about that as well, to just create that exposure for them to witness somebody who went through his journeys and now build a platform with thousands of followers, and now he doing his thing. So that is the main reason, inviting him so he could share his journey with them.
Right. How has fatherhood influenced your artistic and entrepreneurial pursuits?
Well, I had to leave that one for Kibo to answer, because I can't answer on behalf of him, but I could probably answer on behalf of me, in the sense of like my influence as a dad is more motivated and wanting to see them succeed, and just that alone caused me to try and be the type of father in different versions. And why I say different versions, because it just had to be a particular parent in different ways for your kids. Because I don't believe in punishments and licks and all that stuff, because that is more create rebellion, and it can lose the connection of your child. And I spend a lot of time trying to renew that connection with my son, and I learn a lot about it. So it's an exciting journey, but it's also a journey where you have to allow yourself to have patience, because it is work. But I'm thankful, I'm thankful that I can watch them now and see tangible rewards for all the hard work, because it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy at all, but I thank God for surviving it, and for allowing me to have that desire to go and get knowledge to be a parent and be the type of parent that they need me to be. So yeah.
For the certificate presentation by the Second Chance Foundation, Sheldon, what inspired the creation of Second Chance and the mission behind it?
What inspired the vision of Second Chance is my wife. She always wanted to open a school, because she was a teacher, and she always wanted to give children a second chance at education. That time she was doing high school, but she witnessed a lot of kids coming out of school by force. Then it had a lot of girls who get pregnant, and they couldn't finish school for some reason or the other. And she had a dream to just open a school and give these same children a second chance at education. So when she passed away and stuff, around 2020, I wanted to honor her by giving a foundation a name as well, as I wanted to keep the foundation around children and school, and that is how Second Chance was born. And that is when it born was in the pandemic, and we was able to help 3 primary school with devices so that they could go online for school. And up to this year, we transitioned last year and this year to school books. So last year we supported about 3 and 4 kids book lists, as well as primary school, Arima Gates Government as well, and outside kids, outside of the realm of school, like people who we came to get from people to help them acquire books. But this year we did it with a little more structure. So this year we had school bags, stationery, and organized vouchers from Jago. So now the parents and the schools can get a full school bag and with a voucher to go and get textbooks. So it was nice this year, and I'm looking forward for next year because we want to do it different, where we can accommodate more bags with vouchers. So I'm excited about the foundation, and also this year we decided to do the boys conference, something for boys. That is how this I Am the Change was created. So in all, it was really honor her dream, as well as to allow my kids to know that it have something they could hold on to remember their mom by in a positive way, and at the same time helping them understand that they shouldn't live for themselves, but also to be encouraged to live for others by giving, and supporting a cause that is bigger than them. So that is how it was born. The presentation for the certificates, we wanted to do it where the boys could feel appreciated for accomplishing something for the first time, because the boys never really had anything they did to receive a certificate before. So hopefully receiving a certificate could give them some sense of accomplishment, that they accomplished something for a period of time, and as well as something they could remember by, and we'll get information from them too as well, so we could stay in contact with them with the phone and via phone and WhatsApp and so forth. So I look forward to the presentation of the certificate, because I know we feel happy that we accomplished the first annual boys conference, and just looking forward for next year, because I feel like that it'll be bigger and better.
Right. Where can persons find, or when is the last event?
Well, the last event is this Sunday, so it is concluding this Sunday, which is the 29th, from 4:30 to 6:30 at the Arima Community Center. Well, people could come this Sunday. I will try to cater for if it are visitors, because it will be like the grand finale, where we'll have the certificates, and we thank everybody for coming out for all these Sundays for this month, and find out what they learn, and have questionnaires of how we can improve for next year, and just to witness the smiles and and the excitement of the overall conference. So right. I'm looking forward to it this Sunday.
And where persons could find you on your social media page?
Social media is Shells_24 or second.chance.community.tt, the charity foundation. So they can find me. So they can find me at Shells SAGLLZ_24, or the Second Chance Foundation charity is on second.chance.community.tt.
Any closing remarks?
Well, it's more of just being grateful. My life, I just grateful now. My remarks will always be a form of gratitude to know where I was and where I am now, and what I'm involved in. I can only be thankful and grateful for all the support and love that this organization receiving. So only thanks.